Hi everyone, I'm going to be doing a first impression on one of the Kaleidos quads that I got a few days ago. This did not come with a name or anything at the back the way the other two did, but it has a purple and lilac coloring with a lot of black lace. And these are the colors that I'm going to use. It's just a very simple neutral, which I haven't done in a very, very long time. I already primed my eye with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I like using this for neutrals. I just prefer it. I'm not going to be doing this eye because my cat actually jumped on me whenever I was sleeping. So whenever this eye is healed, I am going to be doing a look on each eye with the other two palettes, the Flowing Haze and the Twilight Rush. These two palettes, I'm going to do one look on each. Whoops, I ended up dropping it. So this comes with a little guide that tells you your base, diffuse, all that stuff. So I have hooded eyes. As you can see, this is my crease. As soon as I relax my eyebrows, this piece of skin goes down. So if you have hooded eyes, this tutorial would be great. So I'm going to be, it sucks with this lighting, but I'm going to be using the base first. And I'm taking a P. Louise brush. This is the 193 brush. I got this with one of the budget boxes, but I don't really get the budget boxes anymore. This has a lot of fallout, I just noticed. A lot of kickback. But I'm gonna start putting this in my crease and my hood, because I use my hood as a crease and I use my crease more of like an eyelid. That's what I've noticed works better for me. But this powder, don't know if you can see that, a lot of powder. It's very, very soft matte, which, is nice, but if you don't like a lot of kickback, you're not really gonna like this all that much. But I'm gonna take this up very, very high. And if you're wondering why my eyes are very uneven, it's because I shaved these a bit too high. But I want this to go up pretty high. Oh wow, these powder on the on the mirror too. But I want this to be quite high. It's a lovely shadow. It is blending really, really well. It's very pigmented. It's a really nice subtle look. That is very, very pretty. I don't really want it. I'm gonna apply a little bit more to my actual lid. Right here. Just so that the darker shade has something to blend into. And I'm just gonna clean my brush. And I'm just gonna blend this out a little bit. And when it comes to hooded eyes, I like to go up to just lift, not loosen, lift my eye. And I'm going to take a very small kind of pencil brush that will not get rid of this green. I don't know why, but I'm going to take that base color again. I'm gonna just run it under my lashes, focusing more on the outer, going thinner as I get in, and then making sure that it's connected. But I don't want this to be too low. I like a lot of grungy makeup, so I would bring this lower, but this is becoming a little bit more sophisticated. I don't know. I'm gonna take this this slightly deeper shade on, this is ColourPop E17, and I'm just going to put this slight right on my crease, not on my crease, on my hood, and in the outer corner, and just keeping that focus right here, but not bringing it all the way in the way I did the lighter color, because I find that closes off my eye. Unless I'm doing a grunge, because grunge is messy and grunge like just looks really, really nice with hooded eyes. This one does not have as much kick up. Just gonna apply a second layer. And then with that same brush, I'm gonna wipe it. I'm gonna go in with the base. This one is Accentuate. So this will add a lot of depth. Just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. I'm just gonna put this right on the outer part of the eye. Right here. And just do small circular motions. And then go inward. Keeping my eye open. I find that that's one mistake I made when I was a lot younger, was I always closed my eye. And I always followed tutorials, and I never realized my eye was actually hooded, which is why every makeup tutorial I did follow didn't look anywhere the same, even whenever I followed the exact same steps, because the steps they were using was for their eye shape, and I didn't have their eye shape. So, just gonna, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that same brush, I'm gonna apply a little bit of those two colors mixed, and we're just gonna go underneath. But accentuating more on the outer part, and then making sure that's connected as well. And going back in with that lighter shade just to blend it all out. But really, I have to tap this light shade. You have to tap that out quite a bit for it to not... There isn't any fallout though, but it's just very, very powdery. Excuse if you hear background noise. It's one of my cats. Which one is it? It's Ebony. Yes, it's Ebony. She heard her name. Okay. And then the last part, which is my favorite part. Hi, honey. Hello, sweet girl. Is adding the glitter, or the accentuating part. I'm gonna see what this is like on a brush first. I'm gonna go, I got this from Beauty Bay. It's just Shade Out brush. Very, very pretty. And I'm going to take this dry. It doesn't pick up on the brush that well, but Oh, it is such a beautiful color. Oh my goodness. It's a very subtle shimmer. Oh my gosh. It's a very, very subtle shimmer. It does have a little bit of fallout right here, but it's not that bad. I'm going to see what this is like on my finger. One of the reasons I do like applying shimmers with my finger, but because I have hooded eyes, I just like to have more control with where I put things. And I kind of want this to go slightly over my hood, right on the inner part. But I want the main concentration. And I want a little bit over here too. That is absolutely beautiful. I'm really, really pleased that I got this quad. This is what I used to wear all the time when I was younger, but it just never fit my skin. Not fit my skin, fit my eye shape. This is not working. It has a lot of fallout, don't get me wrong, but my gosh, it's so pretty. I was gonna test out the the highlight. This is a Face Illuminator in Fair, but oh my goodness, the fallout's quite bad. I would not do this without doing your makeup. Like, I wouldn't do my makeup first. When it comes to inner corner highlight, I'm gonna use a little bit of the Space Age Star Surfer. And I'm gonna take a super tiny brush. This, unfortunately, I need to be really careful with this. I'm just gonna put this right in the middle. It's a little bit warmer, but the other Kaleidos that I have does not fit this at all. But it's so subtle and beautiful. I'm also gonna try a little bit up here, just a line. If you hear her crying, forgive me. Wow, that is really pretty. I feel like this look would suit a matte inner corner highlight too. I've been watching Angelica or Angelica Nyqvist. I've been watching her for years since she was still in Sweden, and she got me into matte inner corner. So I feel that if I was to do this look again, if I wasn't testing this out, I would have gone for even maybe a satin, just so that because this is just so sparkly. It's very, very sparkly, and it really just looks like crushed up diamonds. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm going to try the blush that I got. This is in the shade Pale Rose, just to see what it would look like. So let me get a brush and I will be right back. I got a brush. So we're just gonna, I like using oh, that's nice. That's very subtle. That's very, very pretty. I'm also gonna try this on my other cheek too, because this cheek does not have anything. I did not prep my skin or anything like that. It's very, very beautiful and very, very subtle on my skin. If you have darker skin, this is not deep enough. That's one thing I've noticed with Kaleidos makeup. It's quite pale and very kind of like Korean. If you've seen those kinds of makeup trends in Japan and Korea, it kind of appeals to that more than anything. I like to apply a little bit on my nose because I feel like it adds a little bit of something. And then I'm going to try the highlighter again. So I'm just going to go back in with, what is this? Star Surfer Space Age number 2. And yep, see, now that I'm using it, this definitely broke in transport, unfortunately, but it's fine. I can use it still. I'm gonna just put this right here. Oh, so I can actually see it over the fallout, which is good. I'm gonna try a little bit. Oh wow, it's quite subtle. That is such a pretty color. I need to be quite careful because it's quite crumbly. But it's very, very soft. That's what it looks like. And let me... It's very, very cool toned. It's very, very pretty. It adds a nice, subtle highlight. It is so pretty. And I can't... Look very, very pretty. On the tip of my nose. That's one thing I was never ever insecure about when I was younger. My nose. Everybody else. Because you know how you, especially since I grew up with bats and stuff, how, which one of the twins? Kirsty? She always got nose jobs because she didn't like her nose. That was one of the things I like my nose, so. Haha. I'm going to apply a little bit of the lip clay in, what is this called? Rubino, but I'm going to do that off camera because it's a lip clay and I do have uneven lips and that'll take way too long if I record it. So I will be right back with the lip. So this is the lip clay. It's a very vampy red. I have very uneven lips. Like this part of my lip is like lower and more straight than this part of my lip. So I'm still kind of working on it, but I really like it. It's a little bit too dark with this look, but it still goes though. It's really, really pretty. So that is the whole look. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.